is what's filling the space. Like what is filling your space, your tank? Because we've got so many distractions right now. It's such a crazy, crazy time. In that the distraction, I think we've always had distractions. I think the truth of the matter is right now the distractions feel very there's an emotional charge to them. We're talking about politics. Like they always say, right, don't talk politics or religion. Like we're so in the politics right now, and it's an emotional thing. COVID, economy, the elections, schools, are they going to be open? Are they going to be closed? Are going to be, how are we going to work? Like all these things. And then there seems to be this incredible like judgment of others constantly, right? Like, oh, this person's, too afraid. This person's not afraid enough. This one's being too, diligent. This one's not being diligent enough. Wow. Right. My buddy, John Cheplack. If you do not know John, you need to stop everything right now. You need to go to Instagram and it's Jon Cheplack. Okay. You need to follow him. He's a great, great coach and great trainer. And he was talking on Instagram about something, and I just thought it was brilliant, right? He basically was talking about the election, and he was talking about how many of us have allowed the election to allowed us to be consumed by the results of the election. Who's the president, who, voting and blah, 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 all of that kind of stuff. And the truth of the matter is you're the president of your life, right? Like you are 100% in control. There is no other. Who the president is not going to make that big of a difference in your world. And Ed Milet, maybe about the same day or maybe a couple days earlier or later. And again, if you don't know who Ed Milet is, well, that's another one you need to be following. Last name Mylette. And Ed is a great mentor of mine. I think he's just an absolute beast. And he talks specifically about all the presidents that have been in office during his lifetime. No joke about Ed's age here, right? But all of the presidents that have served in office during his lifetime, and not one of them has changed his life. He really put it in perspective. I'm reading a book, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. Again, here I am name dropping like crazy today. If you aren't following Jay Shetty, you need to be following Jay Shetty. He's the I call him the rapping monk, right? Like he's the guy who comes from the regular world. I guess most monks come from the regular world, but was a monk for a number of years, and now he is an incredible influencer on social media and YouTube and that kind of thing. But he talks about how if what we're focused on outwardly is the negativity, we're judging and we're talking about all these other things, it becomes, we think it's an outward reflection, but what's really happening is we're programming ourselves to look at ourselves in the same light. So if we're seeing negativity out there, we're actually programming ourselves to see negativity within. And that is not a way to lead. That is not a way to thrive. That's not a way to survive. Okay. And so being surrounded by all of this, and we know that positive news doesn't sell. It's all the negative crap, right? We've got to be very hyper vigilant in what it is that we are focused on. Hyper vigilant, right? So plenty of topics to be distracted by, of course, plenty. We don't need to go through all of them. A lot of them are very important. I'm not going to lie, right? But again, they're not as important as you are. That's the whole point. You are the most important. So my question, or my original question was, what are you filling yourself, right? Like, how are you filling it? If you looked at it as a tank or maybe a glass of water and you said, hey, listen, here's the truth of the matter. If I fill it with good, I make less space because the glass can only hold so much. If I fill it with good, I can only hold so much bad, right? But if I fill it with bad, I can only hold so much good. You only have so much space in the tank. So what are you going to fill from an intellectual bucket standpoint, an inspirational bucket, an emotional bucket, a nutritional bucket, right? Like your stomach, you can only handle so much food. What are you going to fill it with, right? So you only have so much room in that tank. We all know it. It's your determination. It's your responsibility. You get to do it. You can fill it with good. You can fill it with bad. But ultimately, the outcome, 100% all you. All right, before I go, I don't know where you're getting this content, but we are on YouTube, The Distinctive Agent Show. Instagram is Todd P. Conklin. Facebook, Todd Conklin. LinkedIn, like you name it. If you are interested in some additional content and you want to subscribe to our VIP list, where we are giving you daily emails on VIP content on how to develop your business, how to grow your business, you can go to cbdistinctive.com/webinars. By the way, you can also see a bunch of our past episodes where we had incredible speakers come and present to our companies. And again, be distinctive. Have a great day.